So I finally dropped the bike. Yay. So we were grabbing a quick bite to eat, and on the way back we stopped at a cigar shop, and that's where I dropped it when we were pulling out. This is where I feel like most of the damage. Honestly, thank God I bought like this slider and everything, because that's what saved it. Otherwise this whole thing would probably be demolished. Like you can see, this is really the only part on like the actual body or frame of the bike that the plastic that got messed up. Most of it's here. This took the brunt of it, and that's what it's for. So I'm glad that I bought it. You can see like the most minor scuffs here on the foot peg and here on the exhaust, but luckily I just bought a new exhaust, so that'll be fine. Everything else did what it was supposed to do. This went up like it's supposed to do. This went up. You can see like the most minute scratches here, but this is all fine. This is all fine minus this. And honestly, this probably just happened because when it tipped over, I immediately went to try and pick it up and I rocked it back and forth, because you can tell by the direction that it's not like scraped up like everything else. It looks like it's down. So this is probably my fault. But everything else did its job. This did its job. This is meant to get beat up. Got super minute scratches here, and you can barely even see this on the rear view mirror. So everything else is fine on it, thank God. I'm already gonna order the plastics just to make sure that everything's mint. And that was honestly the thing that like most upset about the whole thing, because I was crying my eyes out after it all happened. First, it's because of fear, and it was just scary dropping it for the first time. But Nathan and Kristen were right there, thank God. That was the scary part, the initial like, oh my God. And then we got back, and then I looked at the damage and I was like, oh crap. Just because it's a mint bike, it's brand new. It doesn't even have 500 miles on it. I just booked 300 miles yesterday. So that was the rough part, realizing that I had damaged my perfect bike. So we already ordered everything, or I'm in the process of ordering everything to fix it. I am in the process of ordering a lowering kit, because I think it's the only reason that happened. It's because it was downhill, leaving to go onto a main road from a parking lot. I had just panicked, and the hill was probably freaking me out, and I braked too hard, and I leaned too far, and it just went down. And it was just bad. Ordering new plastics, so it's gonna get fixed. But first time going down, and yeah, not fun, but no one was hurt. Bike's gonna get fixed, and yeah.
It definitely wasn't fun, but it was almost as if the accident drew me closer to the bike. Like all the little scratched pieces were begging to be replaced, like my exhaust. And that came in shortly after. Thank goodness Nathan did help me install that, because I was busy with work, and honestly, if he didn't, I don't even think I'd know where to start.
Thank you.
And I was so excited. I was super, super grateful. Shout out to Nathan. And it sounded like this. Which must have gone to my head because...
So, we're getting ready to take an 1.5-hour ride to Sanford. And I have never ridden that long of a ride before, and I'm scared as crap, but we're gonna do it anyway. So, hopefully, as long as we don't crash and die, I will see you guys there. I'm gonna die.
We did not, in fact, die, but it was super scary having just dropped the bike in something simple like a parking lot. Getting on the interstate seemed impossible, but when we did get there, all of that went away, and it was really, really awesome.
Well, we made it. Kristen, we made it. We are here. Beautiful KTM. Made it. No problem. It was sick. Awesome ride. First time in the interstate, so that was kind of wild. But yeah, we're here. We made it. Let's check it out.
It was honestly like being a little kid in a candy store. Like, it was just so cool seeing all these people nerding out about the same things that you were. And it kind of just made you feel like you were a part of something bigger than yourself.
We just got back from the bike meet, and honestly it was really, really fun. I was so scared to drive that long because it was like a freaking hour and a half drive, and the longest run I've ever done is like maybe 30 minutes kind of deal on the bikes. Like, I drive it almost every day, but only to like get breakfast and back, and that ride is literally like 15 minutes kind of deal. So I get consistent driving with it, just never a long stretch. And I've never been on the highway before. Like, there was a lot of scary stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do that. But Nathan's like, don't be a wimp. You're going to do it anyway. So that's what we did. It was so hot. Oh, jeez. We were sweating, like, a lot. But it was really cool. And I got a lot of compliments on the bike. You know, KTM. I didn't see any other RC390s there. So I never thought it was like an ultra rare bike. Maybe they're just not that popular. But super sick. I freaking love it. There was one other KTM that we saw, a big one. It's KTM RC8, which the name is misleading because my bike is called an RC390, and the CCs, which is the power of the bike, is 390. But the RC8, the CCs on his was like 1100. I'm like, make that make sense. But anyway, it was a really cool bike. Makes me want to like buy more stuff for the bike, do more stuff. And yeah, it just kind of felt cool doing something that niche, and like you kind of feel a part of that community, right? It makes you feel like a cool kid a little bit. And like I was telling Nathan when we got back, like if you would have told 16-year-old me that I would be obsessed with motorcycles, I would have called you a liar. Because there's no way. There's absolutely no way. I was like terrified of motorcycles. I thought they were cool, right? I think there's always, even if like you think that something's like dangerous or like you would never do that, there's always that acknowledgement of like, yeah, but those people are kind of badass, right? And that was my thought process. But never in a million years did I think I'd be obsessed with motorcycles. And here I am, going to bike meets and car shows where there's bikes, and like getting all nerdy and what add-ons and stuff, and freaking out about my new exhaust. But yeah, I guess it's life.
And it wasn't just me wrenching on the bikes. Nathan and Kristen were doing stuff to theirs too, like decals and fender eliminator kits. And it was just honestly really awesome next couple of days. The accident in the parking lot was starting to feel like a really distant memory. Like, it didn't even happen. Like, I'd never fall again. We had a bunch new parts coming in the mail, and then this happened.
Hey guys, so we just got back from a quick breakfast run. We'll go to like Waffle House every morning and get breakfast. And Nathan will normally have a cigar afterwards. So right now we're back at the house because on the way to go to have a cigar, we were going into oncoming traffic, like a main road, and we're pulling out to then join traffic. And Nathan went in front of us, and there was a good distance between Nathan and Kristen. So by the time that she got to the turn, I guess the car had changed lanes. I don't really know just yet. We literally just got back. And yeah. So long story short, she stopped really, really fast. She stopped really fast. She says she locked up her tire, and I'm behind her. So it's always Nathan, Kristen, me. And my lowering kit is literally supposed to get here today or tomorrow. And I was right behind her, and stopping that suddenly, I didn't have time to get my footing, and so I dropped my bike. And then I'm not quite sure, Kirsten's bike ended up falling after mine. So I figured I'd just give you guys a brief walkthrough on the damage. This is where we're at. So this little scrape has gotten significantly worse. It's before you couldn't really tell when looking at it. Now I'm like taking several steps back and I can still see it. So that's there. I am still gonna get this new piece anyway, so that's fine. This part though, remarkably, I'm kind of looking at it for the first time with you guys. It looks fine. Probably because this bad boy right here who took the brunt of it, which, to be fair, still doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Like, that could probably take a few more hits and be fine. Everything else, this doesn't look like it sustained any more damage. This looks a little bit more beat up. We got a couple scratches, super minute ones here, and then on the actual metal bit. Super minor, dude. I mean, it could have been, as far as like damage to the exhaust goes, way worse. Hairline scratch on that, but we're getting rid of that anyway with the gasket. That did come in. So, I mean, as far as damage to my bike is concerned, it's super minimal. Super minimal, thank God. And I suppose a positive side is it was the same side. So on one part of me, I'm like, well, the same, like, side fender got scratched. I was already gonna replace that, so it's like not a big deal. Oh, I forgot, this got knocked loose, so I gotta tighten this real quick. I had a camera mount on it, and thank God I almost took the Insta360 today, but I haven't bought insurance on it yet. So thank God I didn't, because it knocked that crap loose. My stand is all scratched to poo. And then this looks still fine. Also, got my very first scratch of road rash. Which is kind of cool. I put alcohol on it and it hurt so bad. So it's just a scratch. I'm not like freaked out about that. I was more concerned about the bike in the moment than any harm to me. Legs fine, no scratches, no nothing. My helmet got rocked. I got like a massive headache on this side, so that shit hurt pretty bad. At least it was the same side, same fender, so that's good. And I got my first motorcycle wound. Good stuff. I got you.
So, accidents happen, and you're gonna have falls, even if it's with a perfect bike that you're not wanting to see damaged. And I think the biggest thing that I'm learning is that just kind of comes with the territory. It's a part of owning a motorcycle. But I think that comes with anything that's extreme. If you're wanting to live life wide open and experience everything it has to offer, you have to be ready